there is a mindset that is absolutely killing your chances at ranking up as a low level player inside of Counter-Strike 2. This is something that plagues the lower levels of every region inside of this game, and I'm sure it's a problem in other esports as well from what I've seen. This is going to be results-based analysis. Now, this is something I've covered previously on my channel. The OGs understand this, but today I want to introduce this to a broader audience, a new bunch of people, because it is so valuable that we understand what we are doing wrong and how to get past this. I'm going to give you lots of answers, lots of good insight. Let's go ahead and hop right into it, guys. So what do I mean by results-based analysis? So a thing that is crazy that we end up doing as lower level players is we think through the lens of how many frags or how many kills can I get, and we're determining if it was a good decision based off that. Example here on Mirage. What might I do? And I'm going to use an extreme. Obviously, most of us aren't doing stuff like this. I'm buying a P90, and my idea in the round is I'm going to swing mid. Well, maybe in this case, I somehow destroy the guy window. I kill another guy cat, and I kill Khan. I get a 3K swinging top mid with a P90. Okay, a normal person's going to be like, bro, I'm insane, but that was the worst play I could have ever made. I like that. I'm so happy I killed them, but that was lucky, right? Why? Because one, you're buying a close range weapon and you're swinging long range fights. Two, you're not using utility. If someone's posted with an op here, you're dead before you even get one shot off. So again, this is an extreme example of why this matters so much. I've played with teammates in the past, and I've done so many coaching sessions where we break through this. We work through this type of thinking because it is like a plague when we look at the game through this lens. You're going to hurt yourself. You're not going to be able to rank up. You're going to constantly build bad habits. It's going to affect every bit of your decision-making process. And I want you to do better, and I want you to learn. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do in order to change this mindset, shift this. But first, I do have to give you a message about how to get the best looking Counter-Strike 2 skins and make the best decisions over in that category.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys. So let me give you one more example before I hop into a solution. This is obviously, I think this is the most common, honestly, when it comes to this bad decision making. You're in a 1v3 clutch. You're on 20 health. They just planted the bomb. They smoked you off. They mollied. Save. Why? Like, you know, so many of us in this situation where window smoked off, they're mollying market door. They know we're over here, right? Maybe they heard us or something. Bombs down. I'm low HP. Why on earth are you going for this 1v3? Well, CoJo, because like if I kill them, I win the round, and that's a crazy highlight. Awesome, but like, dude, you're throwing the percentage out the window. You're throwing the stats away, and you're doing yourself a huge disservice. I understand that saving isn't very flashy. It's not like, you know, no one's gonna think you're insane over it, but that's gonna set you up for the next rounds. If you save this up and maybe even get a few exits on your way out to save, if you can use this in the next round, you're giving your team a higher percentage to actually win that round and hence win the game. If you're taking a 5% retake where you're going to win it maybe 1 every 20 times, it's probably even lower than that. You're literally screwing over yourself and your team. We need to look through a statistical analysis lens when it comes to this game. And when you can start making every single decision that you're doing based on that, you are going to see a crazy transformation for yourself as a player. Because, you know, let's look at another example. Again, we're going to say low HP. Say I'm on literally 1 HP. I could get tickled and I die. Someone could sneeze on me. My grandma could bump into me and I'm dead, right? I'm on 1 HP. What am I trying to do in the round then? And a lot of you are going to say, oh, you're going to hide. You're going to hide. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, I know we're not doing that because I watch your games and even my games, and we're so egotistical. We just want to peek. We want to fight. We want to fight. You know, so many people, I'll watch them play Con here. They go for this initial fight. They get 1 kill, 2 kill. They're on 1 HP. And then they sit here and go, oh, there's one more guy mid. I can kill him. Swing here and die. Bro, you just went from having such a good situation to just getting greedy and throwing everything away. They're like, well, CoJo, it was a 1v1. Well, 1v1's good. No. For many reasons, a 1v1's bad here. You're on low HP. You already had disadvantage there. Your team is up in a 5v3. You don't need a 1v1. A 1v1 is horrible for you. In that case, you want to play with team because we have the advantage. So if I'm thinking through statistics, I'm like, okay, I need to get out of here. Maybe I go and smoke Palace. I'm waiting for it to land. Boom. Okay, cool. It's landed. And I'm going to go reset. Hey, guys, I'm going to go play CT this round. I'm going to play retake. I'm going to be here to play for you. Or, hey, guys, I'm going to come B site. Can you boost me up on top of this box? Now I'm taking a headshot fight. I'm raising the statistic and chances that my team's going to win. Also, if you're ever low HP, you can fight, right? Like, you're not going to be able to hide forever, but go and die for your team. Die for a reason. Don't sit out here and take a 1v1 for no reason. Instead, reset and, you know, they're execing A. We have to play retake. Be like, guys, trade me. I'm going to give you all my util. Boom. Sit here and trade me. My job is to be traded now. Take a 2v1. I die, but my teammate picks up the kill. That's the transformation. That's the radical shift we have to have when it comes to this. Now, sometimes like you have to take risk and you have to do something, right? And that's where statistical thinking is good too. If I'm the B lurker on Mirage, right? And we're doing a default and all of a sudden my mid player dies, my A player dies, we're in a 3v5. Bro, my statistical way of thinking, I might be like, okay, look, I'm going to try to take a 1v1, take a fight on this guy, because if I can kill this guy and unlock some positive space here, now I've opened up this part of the map and my team might actually be able to win this. Now I might have an advantage. This is the radical transformation you have to have from within. Stop playing deathmatch. Stop sitting there just clicking pixels on your screen and start thinking about the bigger picture of what's going on in these rounds. This is a game of control. This is not a game of run around, shoot, and see what happens. No, outplay your opponents. Think deeply about the decisions you're making and act upon it. It's so unbelievably valuable and important. I can't stress enough. I'll say it a million times. I do not care. Because like you can do this in all ways. Like this same example, why would this be good? You know, okay, well no, say we're in a 3v3 now and I'm lurking B and all of a sudden my teammates mid spot 3 guys in window. Okay, what are we doing? We're knife out running to go plant the bomb. But why did you make that decision? Because you realize that this side of the map is open, so we're capable of doing this. We're capable of it. It's just when it gets in all this messy stuff goes on in the round, we start to lose this and we start to not understand what's going on, right? You're all capable of doing it. You just got to be smart enough to pull back the layers and push yourself deeper and deeper and deeper in that way. I think about this even in 1v1 situations, right? So, you know, one thing I might do is like, okay, say bomb's planted here. I'm on the CT side of things now. I'm playing a CT retake. I know the last guy in maybe I'm a 2v1. My team has 2, they have 1. The last guy's CT 100%. Well, I have utility to use. So what am I going to do? I'm going to throw my smoke behind cover. I'm going to smoke bomb. Wait for it. I'm seeing if he peeks me. I'm going to tap bomb and then play a 2v1 with my teammate, considering I have enough time, right? What's this guy going to do? He's going to hear a smoke. He's going to hear a tap. He's going to come out here and spam. And while we're doing that, if I can take a 2v1 or pressure this guy, we've already won the situation. Versus what a lot of you do is in this 2v1, you're just like, oh, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to do this. You come out here and swing him. Boom. He takes the first 1v1. Cool. Like we know where he is, but we probably already had that info. Boom. He gets that first kill. And now he sits here and just plays time. Makes it really tricky for us. And we lost. You just threw that round away for your team because you wanted the kill. But you're like, no, coach, I was trying to help my teammate. I was trying to kill him so that my teammate could defuse. You're playing selfish. You're playing greedy. We got to think statistically. Every part of this game is statistical thinking. That's the biggest thing newer players just completely refuse to understand. So hopefully you walked away from this video learning something. If you did, hit that subscribe button for increased chances at a Dragon Lord. Definitely legit, definitely real. But on a real note, guys, I appreciate it. If you want coaching from me, I do offer services down in the description of this video. I would love to work with you, help you elevate your game to the next level. If you want something free, join my Discord. We're in there 24/7 talking about CS, having a good time, skins. There's something for everybody out there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys all later. Peace out. Peace out.